Welcome back to another episode of That Don't Sound Right, podcast about talking. We're co-hosts. I'm Peter Billen.
I'm Cecil Davis.
And we're just trying to have a conversation without Googling or fact-checking each other. Those things can so easily kill the conversation.
So have you killed the conversation this week?
I have not killed the conversation this week. I did talk to the listener and told him about our episode last week about the phones. He was very excited to hear that we picked up his episode. And just kind of as a follow-up to that, I found out that Portland also has a free payphone network, a small payphone network.
It's coming back.
You
heard it here first.
So we should, along with our Meshtastic, our payphone network, our cars that we want to restore, this website, this podcast, this video. What else we got?
Enough but time.
What about you? How about you?
Well, we got the picture on the super secret text line of the TDSR hotline phone. We got a picture from our haberdasher day.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. That's right.
Yeah.
So he'll be one of the first ones we can call.
That's right.
It wasn't clear to me. Does that phone work?
I should have asked him. I didn't. I don't know. I don't know if it was just a prop or not.
Because ours was just the prop, and if his is just the prop, the conversation's not going to keep going.
Yeah.
Until we get it plugged in.
Yeah. What you got for us this week?
Well, so I thought I found some interesting things, and it made me think of some of the old Florida man stories.
So Florida man is where you read the newspaper. A Florida man blank. A Florida man was
rescued a neighbor from an alligator by hitting it with his car.
Right. Or a Florida man was found breeding alligators illegally and one ate him.
Florida man calls 911 over small portions at a restaurant.
Right. So this was kind of a meme that was going around for a while.
Well, it was a meme, but it was something really. These are real stories about men in Florida being in trouble with the law or with neighbors over some kind of crazy things.
Right.
And unfortunately, it's real easy for me to throw stones.
And you're from Florida.
It's easy. It is because what episode was I spanking gators?
Yeah. Right. That was episode 72.
Yeah. So episode 72, I was in Florida. I am born in Florida. I was spanking a gator with a paddle, which I come to remember my mom was in the front of the canoe because she distinctly remembers it.
Right.
And maybe she protested. Right. Florida man and his mother get attacked by a gator after he hits it with his canoe paddle from inside of a canoe.
Right.
So on the other hand, you never hear stories about a North Carolina man. That's who you are.
Yes.
North Carolina man.
Yes, I am.
Unfortunately, I've got two North Carolina man stories.
What do you got?
Both of these showed up in our newspaper.
Which you still get.
Simultaneously. Yes.
We still get the daily or just Sundays?
Oh, every day.
Every day.
Every day at the end of our driveway. It was part of our premarital discovery, if you will.
Your wife reads the paper.
She wanted a newspaper and she gets one. So anyway, in the newspaper, two very unfortunate North Carolina man stories.
What you got?
So the first North Carolina man story, he was at a Dairy Queen, and this is all in the news. This is all public knowledge. So I'm not
divulging anything.
I'm not divulging anything. You can look this up yourself. You can Google it yourself if you want to fact check me.
All right. So election official at the Dairy Queen.
He's at the Dairy Queen having a nice ice cream.
As one would do.
With his granddaughters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in the middle of eating ice cream, they discover some pills in his granddaughter's ice cream.
Really?
And he was stunned. And he felt his granddaughters were being endangered by this Dairy Queen.
Right.
So he called the police. The police come up.
Fairly reasonable so far.
The police come up. They take the pills and they test it. And it tests positive for one narcotic. It had 4 letters, starts with an M. It's like MNCA or something. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, that's like a synthetic, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And cocaine.
Wow.
So it's tested for pot. Both
tablets are or pills or whatever he found.
Yes, and his
Has
and,
cocaine and I guess it's like an ecstasy type.
yeah, it's tested positive for these things.
Huh.
So the police investigate,
Uh,
and they look at the camera footage inside the Dairy Queen to figure out who could have done this.
right.
And unbeknownst to the Surry County election official, the cameras were focused on him too.
Huh.
And it turned out on camera, he was the one who put these pills in granddaughter's ice cream, perhaps in the hopes of framing the Dairy Queen for lacing his granddaughter's ice cream.
So did he get arrested?
Pretty quickly. He was quickly arrested, $100,000 bond.
Ooh.
And he was charged with endangerment.
Yeah, of course.
Tampering with food.
Yes.
And possession of narcotics.
Wow.
So the question is, there's so many questions going on here, right?
So instead of being up $100,000,
that's right.
he's down.
Or at least instead of being even.
Right. Instead of being even or up, he's down $100,000.
Yeah.
And probably facing some jail time.
Probably facing some jail time.
Wow.
And he's resigned his position as the Surry County election.
You got to be really smart these days because cameras are everywhere.
Everywhere. He must not have realized that.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought the cameras were behind the counter,
right,
or at the counter. But even so, he probably didn't think the cameras were on the table.
Do y'all use cameras where you work?
I know there's cameras going in and out of all of our buildings. We have cameras, and there's supposedly some in the parking lots, but not enough. Because a relatively new Dodge Charger was stolen out of our parking lot.
Oh, really?
Just about a year ago.
That's the whole story there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to my brother today about the flock camera system, FLOCK, I think is how you spell it.
Flock, okay.
It's a law enforcement security system.
Okay.
That is really very advanced in how it can read license plates.
Mm-hmm.
They're working on being able to, as the cameras are observing things, like detect threats.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you were to come into a building like dressed really heavily and it's 90-degree weather, it would send security alert saying, okay, you might have, So it's hard to believe that somebody tried to do that, even at a Dairy Queen in Surry County.
One statistic I heard that London has the most cameras, either per capita or per square mile,
I can believe that,
in the world. It is the most video recorded city in the world.
Supposedly, this was tested in the U.S. up north somewhere, that they had a camera system that was it was a downward facing camera system from a satellite.
Yeah.
So like if a crime occurred, it was constantly taking pictures. So if a crime occurred, they could actually run the footage back. They could start with the crime.
Yeah.
And then follow the person back to where they started.
Really?
Yeah. And then they would just go and arrest the person that.
Oh, they could. Yeah, they could follow all the way back to where.
All the way back to where they started.
When he got up in the morning.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's nationwide, but they like at least tested.
Really?
That. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. No, I can't. That's hard to believe that North Carolina man. Yeah. Man. That's disturbing on a number of levels.
Right. Where does one get cocaine laced with ecstasy?
Right. And then what are the chances that, the granddaughter could have eaten it prior to them discovering it?
Were the granddaughters in on it?
I wouldn't think so. I would hope.
Grandpa, what's this?
Right. Yeah.
Because if they were, what kind of message is that for the kids?
Right. So hopefully your second story is a little better.
A little more uplifting?
A little more uplifting than that.
Second one is a Thomasville man.
Okay. Not far from here.
Not far from here. Accused of being married to 3 women.
Wow. Was it true?
Oh, it's true. Well, what true? That he was married?
So he was accused of being married to 3 women.
It was factual that he was married to 3 women.
Wow.
And he had been married 3 other times prior to that.
In the same town?
And there could have been more.
Wow.
And so what's funny about this is that there's now a hotline. If you think you've been married and divorced to this man,
you can call.
You can call this hotline. So they can get to the bottom of all his marriages.
Was he just scamming them out of their money? Or was that?
It really didn't say. It appears it was for love.
Oh, really? 3 times. Is it across the country or here in North
Oh,
Carolina?
no, it's here in North Carolina.
All in
The
Thomasville?
hotline is for North Carolina.
Wow.
If you think you've been married and divorced and
Yeah.
maybe left by this guy, you need to call this hotline.
How does he afford to do
A
that?
full investigation. Well, there's lots of questions about
The North Carolina man that was married 3
North
times.
Maryland. Yeah, he was married, divorced, married some more, kept getting married.
So 3 current wives.
How do you manage three wives without them knowing? That's the thing, is they did not realize he was married.
How did they get married 3 times and somebody didn't check the records? Like, don't they check your? See, I mean, I had to go how to get a marriage license. I think I at least had to show my ID, right?
I don't. But did they check
I don't know.
when you got your marriage license?
I feel like we had at least
Did you have some
ID.
kind? Did you have some kind of back? But did they do it back? Yeah, they said, okay,
Right.
this is
you.
Cecil,
Right.
and this is Christy. Good, that's you too. That's the names on the.
So we
one
have
license.
technology dialed in enough that we can catch a guy putting tablets into a ice cream, but we don't have technology good enough to like scan to see if you've already been married.
Cecil, you know if I bought too much Sudafed in the last 90 days.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we can't tell that someone's gotten married more than once.
Seems like we have a flaw in the system. that don't sound right. Flaw in the system because
Are we focusing on the right thing?
well, you think you'd at least run their license, right?
Yeah,
You should at least have to give your social security and your license number.
I don't know. Do you?
No, I'm saying
Yeah, you
in the
should.
future TDSR system, you have to
Right.
give your license and your social security number, and they scan it. And if it already shows up that you've been married, then you don't get to get
That's
married
right.
again. Yeah, that would be a good. Because I mean,
maybe
lot of questions on that one,
maybe it's a helpful safety tip we can give to the Thomasville
I mean,
courthouse.
because you have to do a title search if you buy a house to make sure that somebody doesn't have a title.
There's
have
a
to
lot
do
of
title search
things-
on the car.
There's a lot of things that happen for other systems.
Yeah, but not for
But
marriage.
this, it must not be for marriage licenses.
Well, it's not obviously, or he would have been caught before now.
Why do we have to have a marriage license?
That's a good question. Maybe
Why,
it's a whole nother
or why is
episode.
it called a license?
Can you get it revoked? I guess.
I mean, I can understand it's a certificate of marriage,
Yeah.
that the ceremony has occurred, the
Right.
correct vows were given, and the correct official administered.
Right. And
the-
then it's
the
registered
vows.
with the registrar of deeds.
But is it
or
really a
registrar.
license?
Yeah, I've still got. I mean, you've got yours. I'm
So
sure.
why is it called a license?
I don't know.
I would think you would, if it's a marriage license, I
Uh-huh.
would think you would get a marriage license when you're single. That says you can get
You
married.
Get married.
You have a
could-
driver's license, so you can drive.
You could show that
You have
to a
a
potential bride. and
you
say,
have
"I
a
license."
pharmaceutical license, so
I
you
do.
can practice pharmacy.
Right. You have to have a license to be a barber.
But you don't have to have a license. But you get a license once you get
Get a
married.
license. when you get married.
It
I don't
seems
know.
like it's after the fact. There should be a lot more screening going on
Yeah.
beforehand. Maybe that would also solve the problem. Or
Yeah.
maybe this Thomasville man thought when he first got married, he got his marriage license.
It's a license to marry.
Now I can get married more than once.
Right.
I can drive multiple cars.
I need to ask. I got a lot of questions about that now that you say that. Yeah.
Like what?
About why do you get a license?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're wanting to register it with the registrar, county registrar,
Right,
So
that's-
they'll know for legal reasons,
Yeah. So
taxes, property,
right.
right.
Name changes,
But maybe it would you'd think it'd be called a marriage
certificate or
Yeah.
marriage. Certificate
I
of
think
marriage.
I went to the courthouse. Like we had to go to the courthouse and both sign something, and then there was the pastor signed it. We had to take it back and register it.
Mhm.
With
But it was the license.
we found a flaw in the system. Now we have talked about North Carolina men before because we did talk about bear wrestling in episode 45,
Bear wrestling.
where a guy wrestled a bear in Greensboro. Actually, 3 guys
Yeah.
wrestled Ted the Terrible.
Right.
So if you want to go back and listen to a North Carolina man wrestling a bear, who wrestled on the Wild Order Wrestling Federation circuit on
Really?
the East Coast, yeah.
The bear did?
The bear did.
Or okay, yeah.
The bear
right.
did. The bear and his trainer did this whole before the main event, he would come out and wrestle this bear. So
Okay.
at the end of his career is when we talked about it.
Right,
When he
right.
wrestled 3 North Carolina guys.
And we learned a bear was toothless
Toothless and clawless.
and clawless. Yeah.
He's got a webpage, Ted the Terrible Wikipedia.
Does he
page.
really?
Mhm.
Oh well, let's look him up.
Yeah. You got any more North Carolina men's
I think
stories?
that's enough, lest we become one.
I feel like I've probably done a few of the stories over time.
That you could have been a
I could
subject
be-
of one of
yeah,
the
I could be a
stories?
subject of one of the stories. Absolutely.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I clearly have with spanking gators in Florida.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe we need to come back to this and revisit. What is your Florida?
What's
What's your
my
Florida
North
man
Carolina- What's my
story?
North Carolina story? I think we got two things takeaways from the night is do some checks before you get married. And remember, there's cameras everywhere.
Cameras everywhere. That's right.
Well, it don't sound right, but I think you have come to the end of this episode of That Don't Sound Right.
Hey, we want to thank everyone for listening or watching. If this is your first time and enjoyed the conversation, please consider hitting the subscribe button on the platform you listen with or on YouTube here that you watch with. Also, if you're that long-time listener, give us that rating, leave us that review so others can easily find us and join the conversation.
All right. That Don't Sound Right is a production of TDSR Podcast in conjunction with Camel City Studios. I'm your co-host and sound engineer, Cecil. Peter is your other host and does your web design and your YouTube. Camille is our barista. Emily does our graphic design. Ella does our Instagram. Giorgio tests our merchandise. Brent is our international brand ambassador, and he sent a picture this week. I need to put it up.
Yeah, he did.
And as always, listener number one is Scott.
Scott.
So until next week, keep talking.
And stay curious.